Hey everybody and welcome to another episode of The Interviewer! Today I'm here with a special guest, Your Average Joe. He's super average, but super cool.
I was brought here against my will.
Well, I had to tie you up a little bit, got some kerosene, just threatening for your life. Don't worry about it.
Actually, if you're going to do that, can you please just do that now so I don't have to pay my student loans?
Well, I got a baseball bat if you need it,
No, no,
some
no.
rope.
No, that's too messy.
Ah, you're right.
You don't want to mess up the
Spoons.
carpet. No,
Just gotta
no
tap on your
spoon.
forehead for eternity.
I will eat that spoon.
Alright, so today we're just gonna have a nice little talk and whatnot, possibly without, pouring kerosene on everybody. Maybe your school will be burned down, but hopefully. We can only hope. Uh,
This video is now demonetized.
yeah, I know, right? Alright, so first off, you have a YouTube channel, correct?
No. What is
Oh
that?
shit!
Yes, I do. I do have a YouTube
Alright.
channel.
What do you do on your YouTube channel?
I think the best way of describing what I do on my YouTube channel, or what most people see on my YouTube channel,
Hmm.
is me screaming like an 8-year-old pony. That like literally every time someone asks me like what do I do for my YouTube channel, I'm like, I scream like an 8-year-old.
I
That's
scream and
that's
I
about it.
scream some more. Some people find it
Pretty
funny. I don't know why.
Yeah, I still don't understand why people find it funny. I mean, I guess people like the all over the top kind of deal thing, and I kind of really do that with what I do.
Hmm.
So I mean, I guess I can see that.
Yeah. What exactly do you do on your channel? Like different sections. Like I saw that you've done some voiceover gaming stuff. Like you play as Bun Mash and you voice over some of your videos. What else do you do on your channel?
I've done quite a few different things. I've done some skits in the past.
Hmm.
Um,
I believe a
I
Fortnite one. I think you did.
Oh yeah, that was a lead up to a stream I was doing,
Hmm.
and I literally just grabbed my friend and I'm just like, hey, I need to record something quick, and he's like, okay. I'm like, just you don't have to do anything, just film what I'm doing, and I'm crazy already. Just follow along with what I'm doing.
Pulls out $15,000 camera. I got this, boy.
Pretty much. He's got a much more fancier camera than I do, and I want it, but I don't want to spend $600 right now.
Just bribe him. Like, don't worry. If you give me this, I'll give you 200 subs.
200 subs. Yeah,
200
give me
people will
200 subs.
follow you. Probably, maybe. That's a
Somehow, I don't know,
promise.
maybe.
Yeah. So you do skits and
I also have done some reviews of movies. I
mhm.
did two of those a long time ago that I don't think should ever be up there. And I think now that I think of it, I kind of want to take those down because those were terrible. Uh, I do actually plan on to make more movie reviews with
Mhm.
a little bit more knowledge than I had back in the day. Back in the day, I was just like, "Oh my god, Titanic is one of my favorite films," and I'm just like, "What the why?"
This is a movie. Watch the movie and you will see the movie.
I was like,
Maybe.
I think what I remember specifically is I posted up something. I'm like, "Hey, we're celebrating the 100th year of the Titanic sinking," and then I realized like 3 years later, I'm like, "Why are we celebrating death?
Like
Why am I
7,000
celebrating
people
death?"
died. Enjoy it.
So yeah, there's that.
Jesus.
I also have done some podcasts. I've done
Mhm.
two of those. I plan to do more of those,
Mm.
where I talk about a little bit more like what's happening in the world kind of stuff and
Yeah.
kind of give my views on that. And it could be anything from
Hmm.
entertainment news to political stuff, which I know that's great stuff to go into.
Give you like
Uh,
15,000 views. There
oh
you
hell yes, hell yes.
go. That's
And
how
they'll
your
probably
channel
beat me up.
gets, super popular. It's like, I will talk about politics, and people are like, shit, hey, here's my money.
Pretty much. I'll just be like, hey, I voted for Trump. You love me now, right?
Pat grabs out pitchfork. Come here.
It's a
Uh,
good thing I can see it carry. Anyway,
yeah. So you do most like podcasts, video games, movie review. You do like a bunch of everything, right?
yeah, I kind of experimented a lot of different things on my channel,
Hmm.
and I've been wanting to do uh, more kind of experimenting. Like I have
Hmm.
more skit ideas I need to do. I just got to find time to actually film them, which
Hmm.
is lovely when you have a job and all the other stuff that you have to do. Normal life stuff. Don't talk about that. That stresses people. Normal life. What is that?
Yeah, I know.
What is
I
normal
got
life?
school, and it's like, oh well, gotta do a week, gotta do a daily video. Got like 4 people trying to help me with it. I'm just being, just dying from school.
Heck, I'm curious. Like, what do you do for your daily videos? You just randomly get on there and you're just like, hey, I'm gonna record this now. I don't care
Well,
if it looks like crap.
we actually do it. We try to schedule most things. For Sunday we have, and anybody who wants to watch my stuff, the self plug in, even though it's your interview, just self plug in here.
Don't listen to this plug.
I know, right? Go Purgatory Corner. We actually did a video with you a little bit earlier. My editor is gonna be editing soon. He's been sick like this entire past week. He's just been dying, and so that's why he hasn't edited it. But
That's always fun.
we did a Left 4 Dead 8-player versus mode with you. So go check that out on my channel, Purgatory Corner. Well, my gaming channel. This is my main channel. This is gonna be posted onto Sinspeaks. This is my main channel where I do interviews for all of the people who just randomly popped onto this video for no reason whatsoever. I guess I do mostly interviews here. Though I do need people to start shouting out other people for me to interview because no one wants to for some reason. I just pick people. I met you. I'm like, dude, interview.
I'm here.
Yeah, but for
Hello.
Purgatory Corner, it's a group gaming channel for the most part. Though we also do a lot of things. So we have like 2 or 3 channels past that. But for Purgatory Corner, we do Sundays are a Roll20, so basically a D&D campaign. Mondays are Minecraft or group gaming like Left 4 Dead. Tuesdays are my video. Wednesdays are my friend Ron's video. Wednesdays are Thursdays are Rogues videos, and Fridays are Sharks videos, and Saturday are horror games.
I like horror games.
Yeah, they're fun. And so we just have based that entire thing. Anybody can really join us if they want to, as long as they're half decently consistent. Or if they start being consistent, they just stay consistent.
What's consistency?
Yeah, I love consistency. 1 video a week is all I will ever need. I love consistency. And then
To some people out there, that's hard to do.
I know, right? I
Some
don't know
people.
why. Like, I mean,
Not throwing shade at anyone. Not doing that. Not throwing shade at anyone. Just
totally
saying
not.
this.
Totally not. Yeah. I mean, like, I'm only half decently consistent just because I have school, just kind of like grabbing its foot and being like, "Come here," but
I remember school days. Oof.
oh, it's painful. Yeah, I'm on my last terms for this school, but and then for my secondary channel that's next to, I have a lot of channels.
Holy shit, man! We just might as well let's just skip the interview. Let's just talk about. We'll just call this plug in the video.
I know, right?
This is all of my stuff I do.
I know. It's been like 4 minutes. I'm completely taking
look,
over.
look at this channel, and then this channel, and then this channel, this channel.
I gotta
also
make
this
an
other
update
channel,
video or something. But
and
yeah,
and also this forgotten channel that I don't want anybody to know about, but I'm
Yeah.
going to tell you about it anyway.
I know, right? But yeah, my secondary channel, you actually might be interested in. We do voiceover projects for the most part. Specifically, we do reading dubs, so fan fiction dubs, or we're doing some not comic, but webtoon dubs as well. So you might be interested in that because I think you're a voice actor as well, right?
I would consider myself
Rising voice actor, beginning voice actor,
somewhat in there. Like I do
absolute
want to get
shit.
into stuff. I have actually done radio before.
Mhm.
Like I kind of get the ins and outs of it, but I'm nowhere near as talented as some people out there. I literally the reason why I do the button mash thing is because it kind of fits my personality because I just scream a lot and hope that people enjoy that.
I mostly do a demon voice or an old man voice. It really depends on what you want me to do. Get off my lawn, young
Nothing a
whippersnapper.
good super shotgun will do.
We used to have 2 bags and a stick, and we shared the stick.
Kinky.
I like you already. All right. So back to your interview now that I've shamelessly plugged myself in on my own video.
For about 10 minutes.
Yeah, I know, right? Why did you start doing YouTube?
Okay.
And where'd your name come from?
Okay. There's actually those can tie in there.
Yeah.
So I remember a while ago I was a part of this little studio that was right downtown. where I live, there's a little gaming studio where they tried to set up and invite people in to make games. And I'm like,
Hmm.
hey, that'd be kind of cool to learn. But I found out really quickly that I am not left brain whatsoever. I'm completely right brained, and I don't know how to do anything technical. So I just sat there for most of the time. Um, so while I was there, this has kind of introduced me to PC gaming,
Hmm.
and that I've never really done before. I never really knew what Steam was. I never knew what
Oh, you
anything on
poor
the
soul.
online world was. Yeah, I know. I was stuck on the consoles.
So
What was
sad.
this? But but anyway, kind of getting introduced to that, I started watching more videos on YouTube,
Hmm.
and I was one of the earlier subscribers of Markiplier, like when he
Oh
was
yeah, I
way,
want to interview
way,
him
way, way.
soon.
Oh man,
Yeah,
if you can get
he's
an
my
interview
he's
with
my
him,
goal. He's my goal, man. He's my like
you
number
you got
one
to
goal.
find him and just tie him down. He ain't
Yeah.
gonna just come in, man.
I mean, I got Claire Collette to interview with me.
Oh
Voice of
yeah,
Sweebo.
but Markiplier, I'm just no offense
One
to
day.
Claire, but Markiplier is a little bit bigger than
He
her,
is, to
just
be
a
fair,
little
he
bit.
is. But I'm taking some stepping stones. You know,
Hey
Claire,
man, if you can do
you,
it, all the power to
Michelle,
you.
Markiplier. There we go.
Taking some steps.
There's some baby
Me, I
steps and
like
then
I
like a
like how you
giant
start down at
leap.
the bottom. You're just like, well, you're kind of low, so we're gonna put you there. Then we'll put Claire, and then we'll put Markiplier.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
some baby steps, and then we're gonna be Godzilla.
Gojira. Anyway,
Hmm.
so after kind of getting introduced to like the PC realm of things and watching Markiplier a lot,
Hmm.
I was inspired just kind of seeing how he was growing. I think he had like 200,000 at the time. Like he was
Nice.
nowhere near as big as he was.
Yeah.
So I was watching that. I loved his like horror games. I love how he reacted and stuff. And I'm just like, I kind of want to do that. I want to try that out. I want to see where it goes. Um, so I'd been watching him, I think, for maybe a year, and I was like, okay, I
Mhm.
gotta save some money and get myself a PC. But while I'm doing that, I'm at the studio that has a decent Apple Mac that I can use that can play some games on Steam because
Mhm.
Apple can't run like 75% of the
Yeah,
games on
yeah.
there.
It's kind of sad.
So I was like, I'm gonna do TF2 because
Oh
I've
God.
never really played it before and people like it. First video was me playing the training mode and not actually playing the real game. So
Gotta
that
learn
was my very
somehow.
first. But yeah, I got into there, kind of was doing that. I edited it and
Hmm.
stuff and threw it up there, just kind of see what the heck would go, um, and just kind of trying to get it up from there. I was working at a diner at the time. There was a little 50s diner
Hmm.
called Pal's Diner. It was about 20 minutes away from my house, and I would get paid maybe like $150 every other week. This was like during high school,
Yeah,
so
that's a decent amount of money
um,
for high school.
it's decent. It's decent.
Hmm.
And so basically, I saved half of my paycheck every single time I would get it to save up for a PC. And I
Hmm.
bought my very first PC at around like $500, I think,
Hmm.
and got all the parts. We put it together,
Hmm.
and then I think my very first video was it a I think it was a Left 4 Dead video
Ooh.
or something else. I don't remember,
Hmm.
but I started playing like that, and then what was the other thing? And then did my first ever playthrough of any sort of story game, which was
Hmm.
Slender the Arrival about 2 years after it
Ooh.
came out, which really has no relevance at that time. But I'm just like, I'm gonna play it because of horror games.
Yeah.
Um, but how the name came to be originally, I was going to name it YourAverageJoe 96. That was going to be the original name of Your Average Joe. Main reason is because I was just my username for like
Hmm.
everything that I played with, like my Xbox
Yeah.
and et cetera, et cetera. And that's also what my Twitter handle is. Actually, it's at UnAverageJoe 96.
Go check him out.
Um,
Plug in you.
so yes, unplug everything. So I remember it was the guy who was running the little game studio down there. It's Protege
Mhm.
Game Studios. They're still running. They're just not in the same location. They're just like an hour away from me now, which is
Oh,
kind of
okay.
sad.
Oh.
Um, I remember I was like, oh, yeah, I'm gonna name my channel this, and then he just goes, why don't you just use Your Average Joe? I'm like, I don't know. I mean, he's like, that's like an average thing that people say. It's like, yeah, so people would actually look it up. I'm like, oh, that's kind of a good idea. I like that. So then I'm just like, all right, it's gonna be called Your Average Joe now, even though I'm not average. And then they're just like, well, that's the whole point. It's kind of ironic.
I am completely average. But you're cool. Shit.
What? Who's cool? I ain't cool. What is this? Anyway, but
So
that's kind of the story
that's
on
that's a
that.
very neat story. What inspired you to continue doing all this? Like you started being the average, so you started doing YouTube and whatnot. I'm assuming it was during your high school. If you did that all that in high school. So what
Yeah.
inspired you to continue it all the way till now? Because I think you've been there for like what 6 years?
Uh, when did I start my channel? 2013. Yeah, about 6 years now.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say from the wise words of Mr. Krabs, money. No, I'm just kidding. I just really enjoyed, I enjoy creating content. I enjoy, whenever I can make something and have people respond to it. If it makes their day, if they're having a bad day or something like that. It's also really just nice to kind of create something and put it up there. It's just like, hey, this is what I made, and people can see it now.
Absolutely,
It's
I know
just
that.
it's just a really really nice feeling, especially when you spend a very long time editing something,
Mhm.
and you're just like, man, this I put my heart and soul into this. It's gonna be great. People are gonna watch it, and then you put it up there, and then you get like 3 views.
Oh, I know that feeling so well, my dude.
So,
Child, tiny.
but
Yeah.
but yeah, it is fun. I like that, and yeah, there's a little bit of money to it. It's not. I don't make a whole lot.
Mm-hmm.
Just honestly, it's like it'd be
Decent
like an
amount.
average paycheck,
Yeah.
pretty much if
Average
you were to
paycheck
get
from
one.
doing what you love is, there you go. It's like doing, when you have 2 jobs, 3 jobs now. So this be number
Uh,
3.
I think I have 2 jobs, so yeah, but YouTube and my recycle job.
Yeah, there you go. You have 2 jobs now. Decent amount
Yep.
of money. What is your favorite genre of game? Genre of game.
Oof. Let me think here. I do really love horror games.
Mm-hmm.
Those would be my go-to if I were to pick any. Although, I would say anything with a good story. To be honest,
Mm-hmm.
like it could be any genre as long as it has like a really really good story.
Have you ever
But
played Friend Bow?
no, but I've watched a playthrough of it.
It's such a good game. Just the story, man. And it's
The
also has horror
story of it,
content.
and it's very, yeah, it's just very well stylized too. I love
Yeah.
the style of that.
So I think about 4 months or so ago, you released a video where you want your channel to go into a new direction and whatnot. For
Yeah.
people who haven't seen it yet, I don't know why you'd be watching this without having seen that. But if you haven't seen that yet, you said that you wanted to change a few things around because you weren't really able to get videos out, right?
Yeah, I wanted to change a lot of things because with how I kind of got big in the first place was mainly because of my button mash videos and
Mm-hmm.
kind of the brony fandom.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of realized after a while, doing that is just that the sad thing is eventually this is going to taper off.
Mm-hmm.
So, and on top of it, kind of doing the same thing over and over and over again really gets tiring,
Mm-hmm.
and you want to do something a little bit different. So I was doing like button mash video after button mash video after button mash video. I don't mind doing them. I love doing them.
Yeah.
I've actually switched up the series a little bit as of recent. But I've been wanting to do other things like regular gameplays, like I did the Metro Exodus series and the Resident Evil 2 series. So I wanted to kind of get my own personality to kind of show a little bit more than just button mashes. Get myself in front of the camera a little bit more. I wanted to do more movie reviews, which I plan on doing actually pretty soon. Either I'm actually going to record one either after this or just sometime over the weekend if I'm
Nice.
feeling like it.
Mm-hmm.
So I just kind of want to get my own personality out there instead of it being behind a pony,
Yeah.
per se. I
You
mean, I don't
want to
mind
get
doing
you
that.
out there.
Yeah, so that's what I wanted to do, and it's fun to do. I love doing button mash, like voicing for like the different things and reacting, like the overreacting stuff. It's fun to get in the character. In fact, when I do some collaborations with some friends when they're doing other voices, I think I scare them with how much I get into the character.
You should be ashamed of yourself. You see, this is about the only MLP voice I can really do, and that's about Big Mac,
and there's only like 3 male characters in the entire series.
Yep.
Did you know that Lauren Faust wanted the entire like civilization just to be girls, no guys
Jesus
whatsoever?
Christ.
It's like
That'd be
how
such a
how
bad story, though. You can't have just an entire universe of girls. Then you couldn't repopulate. Well, unless they
yeah,
did some
that's
kind of like
just
really like they magic makes ponies.
it's just osmosis.
Yeah, like or they could be like or the single cell organism they split in half, and there you go.
Yeah, I think that's
God,
osmosis.
it'd be so terrifying. Just look at one of
Yep,
them like, oh God, and they just split in half, and they're like, all right, there we go.
pretty much.
It's how the twins are there. All right. Do you feel like your channel is going in the direction that you wanted it to, or do you have something like you haven't quite steered it that way, or you have more stuff you want to add, or you want to remove some stuff, or?
Um, I'm definitely not where I want to be at this point with my channel.
Hmm.
I can definitely say that. I want to, like I said, I want to kind of get myself more in front of the camera. I want to
Yep.
start moving away from the pony stuff. I know a lot of people when they hear that they're going to be triggered. Uh,
Oh no,
you're like,
you want to go
no,
away from the
what are you
boyfriend? Oh
doing?
shit.
So, yeah, I kind of want to move away from that. Start doing other things. Like I
Mhm.
said, I got like skits and stuff that I want to film. I want to review stuff, talk about things, talk
Yep.
with other people, collaborate with other people. I've been messaging people to see if I can collaborate with them, but everybody's just like dead apparently.
Raise his
Or they look at
hand
me and they're
very
just like, "What
slowly.
is this guy?" Huh?
Raise his hand very slowly.
Like I'm open to collaborate with anyone as long as they seem like a decent person. Like
Am I a
I've
decent
had
person?
some
That's a good question. Am I a decent person? I'll get back to you on
uh
that.
I don't know.
I mean,
Definitely not like
you've seen my group. Come on, man.
your group kind of reminds me of like my group when I was like 6. No, I'm just kidding.
It remind me of
No.
babies.
But anyway, crap, I completely lost my train of thought.
Oh, sorry.
All right. It's all good. It's all good.
Yeah.
My brain just kind of like shuts off after I eat food and see a movie.
Do you like where you were slowly pushing it towards?
Oh, yeah. Like I said,
Hmm.
I definitely am not where I want to be. I am pushing in the direction I do want to go. It's going to be a slow transition. And I know that for a fact that my channel has declined in views because of it, because not a lot of people want to watch that stuff. And
Hmm.
on top of that, mainly because I haven't been consistent, but I've kind of had a reason for that because I almost died at I
Whoa,
had 3
wait.
jobs at one point.
Oh, okay. Okay, I was like, wait, man, what?
The 3
Okay.
jobs being I had 2 jobs and then YouTube,
Hmm.
which that job wanted to kill me because the hours were just the worst hours you could have. They had first, second, and third shifts,
Jesus.
and they would put you on any of those. So sometimes you would work an afternoon. No, hey, guess what? You have to do a third shift now. But I just got off of work. Well, that sucks to be you.
God damn.
Yeah, their hours they were just crap.
That does
But
not sound
that's
pleasant.
kind of one of the reasons why things declined.
Hmm.
But I think I'm slowly kind of growing it back. I did hit 70K not too long ago, and
Hmm.
I'm still growing. I know for a fact I'm at like 70,500 now. So there are
Nice.
people still subscribing. People are still seeing it, even if like the view count doesn't really show it.
Hmm. People are still
People are still
watching.
interested, which is good, and I can appreciate that because
Hmm.
a lot of people be like, "Oh man, I used to get like 5, 10,000, 20,000 views within a couple of days,"
Hmm.
and then when all of a sudden they're only getting like 1,000 views in like a week, and they'd be like crushed and not want to do anything. Yeah, that is kind of crushing,
Hmm.
but when you start making the stuff you like to make, it kind of cancels that out, and you're just like, hey, I like this. If the small few people who like this, those are the true fans.
Yeah, yeah. And
So
eventually you'll get a bigger following of people who are like your true fans. They just watch it
yep,
because they like you.
yep, they're watching it for me, not just a pony.
So besides the decrease of viewership from the lack of you doing MLP stuff like the button mash voice and whatnot, have you got any other severe backlash like flaming comments or such like that?
Whew, let me think. There was a time I did a lot of reaction videos.
Hmm.
And I know at the time that I was doing the reaction videos, when everybody was hating on people for doing reaction videos, I tried to make it a thing in every single reaction video where I would actually talk about it, instead of just kind of sitting there and
Yeah.
letting the video play like 99% of all reactors did. um, I would say I probably got the biggest backlash from some of those videos where people were just like, hey, you're just taking this person's video and you're using it to get views. And while that might be true, I was talking about it.
Yeah.
So,
I mean,
technically, if you watch a lot of people out there when they're like taking like movie clips and adding that to their video and adding
look at
funny
Markiplier.
stuff. Yeah, like honestly, what, you're just gonna make everybody who uses like small things from other clips all of a sudden they're evil now. But I think that was probably the biggest backlash. I think the biggest backlash I had from a reaction video, I think it was a video I actually deleted.
Oh Jesus! That's some
it
severe
was-
backlash.
I think that was like the biggest split in the like dislike ratio I had, and I think I had gotten quite a few views from it. So I think I was like maybe 60% likes and 40% dislikes, and I was just like, ugh, and I didn't like the comment section was like, going rabid on that, and it's like, ugh. But I have actually had a few fun points during the reaction time, where I actually was contacted by the people who made the video, and they would be like, "Hey, I loved your reaction. This is great." And there was I think it was like a source filmmaker video I reacted to, and I'm gonna sneeze, but it's not coming. Why is it not coming? It is just stuck there, but it's like just been bothering me for a good 2 minutes now.
Just like building, you're like, should I sneeze on mic? Should I mute myself? Shit.
And, but this guy, he made a source filmmaker video. I had made a thumbnail where I took one part of the video and I replaced my face, or the engineer's face, with my face, and I edited it nicely where it looked really good. And he commented on my video. He's like, "I loved your reaction, but I really thumbnail that you made." I'm just like, hey. But then there was actually someone who responded to his comment, and I thought this was kind of funny. He goes, "Even though the creator of this video really liked the fact that you reacted and stuff, I still don't think you should have done this. I think you are doing a terrible thing, and you need to take your video down right now." It's like, but the creator was fine with it. He literally commented on my video.
It's like, I like it. He likes it, but he shouldn't.
Pretty much.
At that point, I just like stared at those comments. I'm like, is your brain on?
I should tell you about the Sweaty Bell comments.
Jesus.
I don't know if you saw that video.
I don't think so. What was it?
Basically, everybody spelled Sweetie Belle wrong.
Oh
God. When I was doing the Button Mash and Sweetie Belle series, they would spell it SWEAT instead of EET.
Yeah.
And so there was so many of those that I made a video where I just kept reading all of the comments that said that.
Jesus Christ. She is the sweatiest of bells. Ring a ding ding.
It's just funny how like a lot of people are like that, and they still keep doing it.
Jesus Christ. On the plus side, it's funny to watch.
Yes.
Speaking of this stuff, what has been your favorite fan interaction in your entire YouTube life so far?
Oh, my favorite fan interaction was one time I did a live stream a long time ago. And there's this little girl that was just putting comments in the live chat, like asking questions and stuff, and then I found out that apparently she had recorded a 10-minute video of her like basically fangirling about me answering questions, and I have never experienced that before. I've never experienced like having someone fangirl over me, and I'm just like, I look at myself, who wants to fangirl over this blob? But
it's just like
but it's funny, like some people are like that, and it's like I still consider myself quite a small channel, because 70,000 I know to a lot of people is a lot, but that's still quite small.
I mean, comparatively to most small channels, that's quite a bit. But if you compare it to larger channels like Black Griffin or Markiplier, it kind of like you just show the moon, my dude.
yeah, and I get that, and
Mm-hmm.
I know from the beginning when I was much smaller that it does take a while to kind of get
Mm-hmm.
to that point where things start rolling. You just got to keep going,
Mm-hmm.
keep doing what you love to do, and eventually it'll take off.
Yeah. My channel is just slowly crawling forwards, but I have plans. So yeah,
You have plans.
yeah.
It is a good thing.
So to all the people who are watching this, as I assume you may or may not just like shove people at me, just saying. To all the people who are watching this, what would you say to them? What do you want to say to them?
Um, well, I guess I'll say, just enjoy what you're doing, do what you want to do. Even if it takes a while to get there, you might be in a tough spot or something, financially,
Hmm.
or you're still young and you really can't get out and do a whole lot. You'll get there. Just keep doing what you love. Write stuff if you like to write stuff, draw stuff if you like to draw stuff.
Hmm.
Make videos with a small camera or your phone or whatever you have. Just go out there, do what you want to do, because you got the whole world. Sure, some things might be tough to get to, but you can hop over it. You can get to it. That's the thing.
And we have two more questions for you. The first one is, what advice would you have for people who don't have motivation and don't think that because they don't have motivation they can't do anything? What advice would you have for them?
I'm still looking for advice for myself.
I mean, I got some advice, but
I would say, sometimes you just got to push through the block. It sucks because you sit there, you want to make something, but it just ain't happening. You won't hit that record button. You decide to play a game instead. You decide to do something else. I can understand that. It's a tough situation to be in, and sometimes you just got to try. Just throw something up there. Have fun with it, even if it doesn't turn out to be the greatest thing that you've made. Just the fact that you did something, it feels a lot better than not doing anything.
Mhm.
Because I know that I remember a while ago, so I went like 2 months without putting a video up, and I
Oof.
felt like crap. I was like, man, I didn't have any motivation every day to do something, and then finally when I put up something, I'm like, this feels good. Why am I not doing this? So I would just say, you just gotta, just push through. If you're making a video, just hey, record something like on TF2 or whatever platform or whatever your favorite game is. Talk about something. If you're drawing something and you're having like an art block or something, just draw something. It doesn't have to be the most perfect thing in the world. But
Mhm.
I feel like the best motivating thing is the fact that you did something.
Mhm.
Because not if basically you're like, hey, I'm gonna do something and no, you didn't do it. What are you gonna feel like? You're
Yeah.
gonna feel like crap. Like, oh, I didn't do anything. I'm
Mhm.
lazy. So I would say, you just got to push through the block. Just make
Mhm.
something, even if it's the crappiest thing in the world. The fact that you did something is gonna make you feel better.
Yeah. And just add on to that, and for you specifically, once you start doing something, you actually feel better about doing it. When you like trying to pick a game to play, 'cause like, oh, I don't like this game, or oh, I've already beaten this game, or this game is boring, such. If you just like grab a game, start playing it, you actually feel better. While playing, you're like, oh god, I forgot how fun this game was, or something like that, or
Yeah,
art.
it's
Oh
kind of
god,
like
yeah.
the whole thing about flipping through Netflix and not knowing what to watch,
Hmm. Yeah, you
and then
just
you're like,
pick something, you feel better.
because 90% of Netflix is not watching it. You're just basically flipping through it for an hour to try to find
I want to
something.
watch this, but I don't. But this, but no, but this, but no.
But
Damn
then
it!
you then
Add
then
new
you and then you
episodes.
and then you realize that you've been doing that for an hour, and you're like, I just wasted an hour of my life flipping through Netflix.
Hey, just like, all right, well, here's the next hour.
Pretty much.
All right. So our last question for you is it's one that I use for every single one of my interviews. Is the final question, just because I like seeing the differentiating opinions and ideas upon this. It's if you could create your own planet with its own species, what would the both of them look like?
Whew. I've never thought about that before.
Most people don't, interesting enough. Like I've done so many interviews. I've done like 20
Like,
now, and every single one is wildly different. It's very fascinating.
huh. Try to create a planet. Well, I mean, I guess I could create kind of the same type of planet that we have here, but except instead of destroying everything like we do, um, maybe I'll just make Equestria.
It's just like the
We'll just be
perfect
ponies.
world.
Everybody just become a pony now.
Jesus Christ.
There, that's my planet. We're all gonna just become ponies and anthro whatevers, and yeah, there's my planet.
All right, cool. You have made Equestria, but with like and I cannot say that word. I always shorten it. With anthro
Anthropomorphic.
things, yeah, anthropomorphic, anthropomorphic cows and chickens and
Yes,
I don't know, dragons. As
yes,
weird as that
dragons.
sounds.
Because it's like you need Spyro. Spyro's cool.
Yeah, absolutely. But this way, just make them like men and women with
Yep.
like they have like swords and they're like, we are the gods.
Yes,
Yeah.
that is my planet.
All right. Well, thank you for joining us for this. This was very interesting. Do you have anything else you'd like to say to your fans before we go?
Um, don't eat too much. It goes to your gut, and then you explode.
All right, yeah. So if you guys like this kind of stuff, go check out my other interviews. I've done like 20 of them, some with May Munchkin, Claire Collette, Chi Chi, or some of my bigger ones. Go check out his channel, definitely. He needs all the subscribers he can get from my tiny ass channel. Just
Yes, I
all
need
you go
all of
follow.
them. I am the PewDiePie channel of the Brony fandom. I need to get above everyone else. That
Oh,
is where we
absolutely,
need.
man. You got everybody else's T series.
Yes, everybody else is T series.
Yeah. Go check out my other channels, Purgatory Corner, Palladium Productions, and The Vault. Purgatory Corner for gaming, Palladium Productions for MP3, and The Vault for all the other random crap we do, which we don't really do much of. But, who cares? And, yeah, Joe, if you ever want to do, like, a collab and whatnot, we'll totally invite you. You have a lot of games that I want to play, like Dead by Daylight, Friday the 13th, and Golf with Your Friends, and just so many
Have you
games we
played?
have.
Have you played GoldenEye Source?
I have not.
It's
Sounds
free
interesting.
and it's a great
Ooh.
game.
That sounds interesting, man. Yeah, totally. Um, get like a bunch of people just in the same spot and just start playing it.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this stuff. Please like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And go to his channel and hit notification bell on like his channel and like button every single one of his videos. Just like all of them. Give him so much like and love. Second one is
Yes.
kind of weird, but
All
all
of
right.
it.
And we'll see you guys on the next video. Auf Wiedersehen,
Bye.
Batman.